Have you ever felt that instant, overwhelming pressure when a conversation goes quiet? The micro moment after someone finishes their thought, where your brain screams at you to jump in to fill the void. If you immediately reach for aha, or rush your next point, you're not alone. We've been conditioned to view silence as awkwardness, a flaw that must be patched up immediately. But this frantic rush to avoid the gap doesn't make you sound engaged or smart. It makes you sound nervous, reactive, and ultimately, less confident. Today, we're unlocking a powerful secret used by the most confident communicators, the 5-second silence rule. It's a simple, time-based technique to inject authority, clarity, and thoughtfulness into every word you speak. Why do those 2 seconds of quiet feel like an eternity? We must understand the root cause of this anxiety. First, it's social anxiety. Silence triggers the worry that something is wrong, that we've been judged, or that we're boring. Our instinct is to overcompensate. Second, it's about control. When you pause, you release the reins of the conversation. For many, the need to constantly steer the discussion prevents them from truly listening. Third, and critically, is the myth that speed equals intelligence. We confuse quick reflexes with sharp thinking. But a quick knee-jerk response doesn't show your intellect. It shows your lack of processing time. You are reacting, not responding. That panic, that rushed energy filled with filler words, is the sound of confidence draining away. The 5-second silence rule gives you the structure to fight back against this impulse. The rule is simple. After your conversation partner finishes their sentence, you intentionally wait a full 5 seconds before you initiate your reply. Let's break down the hidden power in each second. Second one, acknowledge and breathe. The immediate stop. You acknowledge the end of their thought and take a conscious, steadying breath. This is the simple physical act that breaks your cycle of rushing. Seconds 2 and 3, process and internalize. These seconds are for active listening. You are not crafting your rebuttal. You are processing their intent. What did they really mean? What is the core question? This is where true understanding happens. Seconds 4 and 5, formulate and calibrate. This is your runway. You select your best word choice, structure your opening thought, and consciously choose a steady, deliberate tone. You are now speaking from a position of control and preparedness. Remember, the rule is about choosing to wait, regardless of whether the other person speaks. You are cultivating inner stillness. You are choosing the thoughtful response over the panic reaction. The confidence and authority pay off. By mastering the 5-second silence, you instantly elevate your perceived status and effectiveness in any interaction. 1. Perceived authority. Leaders do not rush their thoughts. The intentional pause conveys to your audience that your input is valuable. It's worth waiting for. The silence creates anticipation, positioning you as a deliberate, authoritative contributor. 2. The end of verbal fillers. Filler words are the result of your mouth trying to outrun your brain. The 5-second gap gives your cognitive process the necessary lead time. You start your sentences cleanly, making your message sound exponentially sharper and more articulate. 3. Deeper engagement and insights. Here is the tactical bonus. When you hold the silence, the other person often feels compelled to fill the void with more information. They might clarify, offer a crucial detail, or give a more complete answer. This gives you deeper insight, allowing you to construct an even better response, making you look brilliant without having to say a single extra word. How do we turn this anxiety-inducing silence into a powerful habit? Here are 4 ways to practice the 5-second rule today. 1. The head nod anchor. When the speaker finishes, use the first second to execute a slow, single, deliberate head nod. This nonverbal cue signals, "I hear you. I am processing." It is your permission slip to wait without seeming disengaged. 2. Count the elephants. In your mind, count 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant. This internal counting technique prevents your mouth from jumping in prematurely and gives you an accurate sense of the timing. 3. Practice in low-stakes conversations. Don't use your first attempt in a high-pressure presentation. Start with casual dialogue with a friend or colleague. Observe their reaction. You'll find the pause is often barely noticeable to them, but hugely empowering for you. 4. The powerful question lock. When you ask a significant ruby-ended question, for example, what is the single biggest risk we face right now? Ask it, and then lock yourself into the full 5-second pause. The silence forces the recipient to go beyond the surface and deliver a truly considered answer. The fear of silence is the fear of vulnerability. The mastery of silence is the path to confidence. Silence is not empty. It is the sound of a mind at work. It is the sound of processing. It is the sound of a person who values their own thoughts enough to give them the space they deserve. By embracing the 5-second silence rule, you are choosing to be a thoughtful responder, not a frantic reactor. Give yourself the gift of 5 seconds. Watch how quickly your words gain weight and your confidence becomes undeniable. Where in your life do you feel the need to rush your words? Let us know in the comments below. If this rule resonated with you, hit the like button and subscribe for more insights into confident communication.